Have some peppermint tea. I heard mint tea is supposed to be good for hormonal acne, so also gonna be eating my breakfast, which kind of looks like bird food, but I really like it. I came back home this past week. I was traveling for about 6-7 weeks in Europe, and I have been slowly adjusting. I surprisingly got over my jet lag really fast. Honestly, I feel like I came back to the US at a terrible time where things are very tense here, both domestically and now internationally. Things are scary, and it feels a little bit weird to be filming and posting on social media like nothing's happening, but at the same time, I have been reading the news and it feels really hard to not just like immediately want to crawl into bed and feel like the world is ending. Traveling was amazing. I am so grateful that I had the opportunity to do so and be back safely. I decided to post my travel vlogs kind of spaced out throughout the summer so that you guys aren't like bombarded with just travel content. I wanted to throw in a few chill like summer vlogs here and there. Summer in Seattle. Let me know if there's any content you guys want to see this summer. So yeah, I'm still definitely working on the Europe vlogs. I'm just gonna space them out a bit. I hope you guys, wherever you are in the world, are doing okay and taking care of yourself. This video is gonna be like a taking care of our mental and physical health vlog. So in the midst of all the chaos that is happening, you can't take care of someone else if you don't first take care of yourself. So I'm gonna finish my breakfast, do some journaling, read more of my book. I'm currently reading Brave New World, which I feel like is very timely. So these are some other books I am planning to read this summer. These two, I don't really know if they are summer vibes, especially this one, but the summer book, I started this last summer and I never finished it. So definitely wanna, oh, if you remember, I was obsessed with Lovely Runner last year, and so I have this bookmark. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in there. I also have a bunch of books I downloaded on my e-reader, my Kobo, such as The Alchemist, Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. I read Babel a couple months ago with my friend and I really enjoyed it, so I'm excited to read this. Recently I've been thinking about starting like a casual book club online, so if you're interested in any of the same authors or books that I've shown, please let me know in the comments. I'm trying to gauge interest to see if people would actually even be interested in joining a book club. After doing like a little mini book club with one of my friends, I realized that's actually really fun getting to read and discuss with other people. So if you'd be interested in joining, please let me know in the comments. Guys, my hair has gotten so long. This might not seem that long to some of you, but if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know that I have never let my hair grow out this long. I used to have really long hair, like down to my waist, and then when I was 15 I cut it all off, and ever since then I've had short hair like above my shoulders. I don't know why, but earlier this summer I kind of decided that I wanted to try growing my hair out. To be honest, I really miss my short hair. Every time I see videos or pictures of me with short hair, I just like want to cut it again. That being said, the only time my hair looks good at this length down is when I style it. I've never had a hair tool that I actually liked using until I got this, the heated round brush. I have to leave in about 30 minutes to go to an appointment. My hair is still relatively short, so I can't do that much with it, but it smooths out a lot of the frizz and just makes it look more presentable. I twist until I get a little bit of tension in my hair and then gently pull down. I'm still figuring it out, but I made it to my appointment. Gonna check in. I'm getting a PCOS test done at LabCorp. I first got diagnosed with PCOS about 2 years ago, right before I went to New York for my internship. For a few months I had no period, and then for another few months I would be bleeding almost every single day. Not good. Ended up getting some ultrasounds done, and lo and behold, we found that there were some cysts on my ovaries. If you didn't know, PCOS stands for polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it affects around 6 to 13% of reproductive aged women. The crazy thing is, over 70% of women who deal with PCOS remain undiagnosed. I just got a notification that it is time for my appointment, so I will go in and share more of my PCOS journey afterwards. Right, so I just got my blood drawn. The process was so fast. I was in and out in literally 5 minutes. Common PCOS symptoms include irregular or absent periods, acne, especially hormonal acne, excessive facial hair, hair loss, and also weight gain or weight loss. My main symptoms were irregular periods and hormonal acne, which I had a lot of, especially when I was in college. Honestly, looking back, I'm pretty frustrated that the first option my doctor, who was a woman, gave me was to go on birth control. Unfortunately, I just didn't know anything about PCOS back then, and so I didn't know that there were other options for me besides birth control. I ended up going down a whole rabbit hole of research and like listening to podcasts and things like that. Even though I got an initial diagnosis from my doctor because of the ultrasound, I wanted to get some lab tests done just so that I'm more informed about my actual state of my body, and then use that information to better make changes in my lifestyle so that I can support my reproductive health better. LabCorp On Demand offers several different hormone tests, and they recently just launched this PCOS test, measures key hormones related to PCOS. They offer over 80 different test labs which you can purchase directly without a doctor's appointment. LabCorp has over 2,000 patient service centers nationwide, and so you can either book an online appointment or do a walk-in Monday through Friday. You'll get an email notification when the results are ready. I'll probably get my results later this week. If you want to check out LabCorp for yourself or learn more about the PCOS test, you can check out the link in my description. I also have a code in there somewhere. I'm honestly really excited to get my results back because I just want to learn more about my health and how I can actually make effective lifestyle changes instead of just feeling like I'm searching around in the dark for answers. Thank you so much to LabCorp for sponsoring this video, for allowing me to share this information and experience with you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna go get lunch now. There's this cafe I've been wanting to check out that has like a really nice view by the water. I have my laptop with me, so I'm gonna get some work done. And then later tonight, I think I'm actually gonna meet Dustin because he's here in Seattle. I think I'm gonna hang out with him later tonight. So that is the plan for today.
You put your hands up close now. You give up every time we fight. Can't always be the one to say, baby, I want you to stay. I can't fight for a love that doesn't exist.
is like the third flavor I've tried. The blueberry flavor, the blueberry flavor. Oh my god, I cannot talk. The blueberry flavor is my favorite though. Made myself some breakfast. I'm finishing up editing my next Spain vlog. It's pretty long, it's like over 20 minutes, but I just combined like all of the cities I went to after Barcelona because I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of a bad vlogger on this trip. Tried to make it as cohesive as I could. Yeah, I've been working on this video for like over a week now, and I think I'm getting to a point where I'm just thinking about it too much, so I just want to finish it, upload it, move on to the next thing. I feel like before I started traveling I was pretty inactive, like trying to do yoga here and there, but I'm trying to, you know, push myself a little bit more. Dance was my main activity or exercise when I was in college, and it was really easy because I had like a team and I had practices to go to, but nowadays I don't dance nearly as much as I used to. I was doing ClassPass for a little bit, and so I re-signed up for that, doing a combination of like one class a week plus the yoga that I do at home, and then like just general summertime activities like hiking, swimming, things like that will be good for me. Honestly, as someone who has lived in Washington for most of her life, I feel like I have not taken advantage of all the amazing like hiking and nature that is in the state, which is unfortunate because I'm not really a hiker. I feel like I like the idea of hiking more than actually doing it. Yeah, just trying to be out more in nature this summer, especially because I feel like it is a blessing to live in the PNW in the summertime. Try and take advantage of that.
I'm falling back on what I know, and that's hard to do. I don't know a thing. Driving aimlessly down an endless road, hands on my